So I kind of got pushed into comedy. My grandma would always tell me I was funny, but your family, you're funny to your family. That's different. But actually, there was a fashion show going on, and Anna from the Rose. We've been, like involved with each other for a long time, and she brought the girl, the producer of the fashion show, needed entertainment. And she called me up and she was like, Stephanie, I think you should do comedy. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, there's a fashion show and she needs entertainment. And I was like, comedy? I can sing. Let me do some Erykah Badu or something. Shit, And she's like, no, I think you should do comedy. I think you're so funny. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And that was my first set. And I hosted the show. So I ended up doing like an hour on stage.
Oh, wow.
Like a whole hour.
Whoa.
You shot a Netflix special?
My first time. Like, boom. Didn't even know what a Netflix special was.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah. And I did that. And right after the show, there was a guy in the audience that from Lubbock that was actually booking for a comedy show. And he was booking for someone to open for Lunel. So I got to open for Lunel like 2 months after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Big moves.
Yeah, so after that, I got scared.
What?
I got scared because then people started calling, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. I ain't no comedian. Like, I was just doing something, I was just messing around. And then, so after that, I got booked for Bubba Dub. This is when he was first, coming up, when he was grinding.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I started.
Wow. So when you were opening for Lunel, did you get to ask her any questions or just kind of hang out with her?
Okay, so I did ask her a few questions, but for me, like I said, I was nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my daughter interviewed her like a total interview at the back. And I was like, probably somewhere biting my fingernails. Literally. So I was so scared. Because one of the openers, which was supposed to be Hannibal, he's like a big comedian.
Wow. Yeah.
He didn't show.
Uh-huh.
It was a feature or the headline. I'm not sure which one he was.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't show. So I ended up having to do a set there and also host the show. So, yeah. It was so fun. 2 shows sold out.
Oh, my gosh.
At the Cactus in Lubbock. We were the first black act there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Show? That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you feel? I mean, I know you were super brand new on the scene doing comedy, but being nervous. What were some of the thoughts that you had running through your head when you were like, whoa, I just went from 0 to 100?
So actually, once I got on stage, I kind of it was just, I was another person. When I'm on stage, I'm SHONUF. I didn't even know who SHONUF was then. I was Stephanie.
Uh-huh.
That's who I was. I was just Stephanie. And I didn't know who SHONUF was. I met SHONUF on stage.
Yeah.
That's when I met her. I met her that night. So from that night forward, I didn't really dive into comedy. Like I said, I was singing. I had a band.
Wow.
So I would kind of do little stuff, make people laugh, while in between sets, in between songs and stuff like that.
Right.
But I didn't just dive into comedy, so I didn't get asked after the Bubba Dub. I may have done maybe 2 more shows, and then I lost my mom, and then I was yeah, I had just lost my mom actually when I did my shows.
Wow.
Yeah, so it kind of helped bring me out, but I was in a total state of depression, so it wasn't like I was hungry for comedy. And like I said, I wasn't a comedian. That wasn't something I wanted to do.
Right.
So it's kind of something I was just pushed into doing, but I'm so glad that I did because it kind of saved my life.
Wow.
Literally.